Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I really want to play around with the other mineral eyeshadow I got from Lily Lolo. So I played around with Gunmetal, and then the other one I did pick up was Khaki Sparkle. So I really wanted to play with that, do some kind of green, smoky eye, and then I did think maybe using the Bronze Sparkle from Lily Lolo as like a winged liner. I think the two colours potentially might go quite nicely together. So that is my plan for today's look. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with the skin portion. I'm going to take my Milk Hydro Grip Primer to begin with. Okay, and then as always, go in my Hint Beauty concealer. Now I tried to order this the other day and it's sold out in my shade, in the shade Light. So I don't know when I'm going to get hold of it. I've got an email to notify me when it's back in stock. But I may have to just pick something else quickly up. Or pick something else up for when this runs out and if I can't get hold of it in time. So I'm quite sad about that. And then as always, take the same product and use it for an actual concealer. So I actually put up a post first thing this morning asking for any questions, because I'm going to do a festive Q&A on Christmas Eve. So I'll film it on Christmas Eve and then edit and upload it on Christmas Eve, as I thought like a little fun thing just before Christmas. So if you have any festive related questions or just questions in general, I know I've done one relatively recently, then just let me know in that post and I will be filming that, like I said, on Christmas Eve. Before I go ahead and start, I'm going to add a nice liquid glow to my skin. So I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm going to get my skin kind of a nice glow. I'm not going to bother doing it above the brows because you can't really see that anymore with my hair. So just on the cheekbones, and I took it down the centre of my face as well, and just use my foundation brush to buff it in. Just going to give a nice natural kind of glow to the skin, which I think is really pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and just go and set my skin. Obviously try and avoid where I have put that cream product, because I do want that to show through. Okay, for bronzer I'm taking the Lima Pure Mineral Bronzer in Maracaibo. Then I'm going to take a little bit on my forehead, but kind of only really in the areas where you can see it. There's kind of not so much need anymore with my forehead area. It's a really pretty bronzer. It's nice because it's not too heavy, but you can quite easily build it up as well. I definitely think it's perfect using this kind of brush, like a duo fibre brush, because it blends everything out, stuff out much nicer. Dust some across my nose as well, and just put some around this area as well. For blusher, I'm going to go with the Lily Lolo Coralista blusher. And you know what, I will go in with this highlighter as well, just to add something extra to it. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go and do my eyebrows, and I'll be back to do the eye portion in a second. Okay, so moving on to the eye portion. So as always, I'm going to prep and prime my eyes using my Lily Lola eye primer as always. Okay, so I'm first of all actually going to dip into this palette. I haven't done it for a while. This is the Aloe Vera Minute Eyeshadow palette in Blooming Pastel 02, and if you remember my first impressions, I really like the matte browns in this. I think it's really nice. So I'm going to use those as my base and build up my transition, and then move on to the khaki green. So I'm first of all going to take the really dark matte brown in this palette, and I'm going to start placing this on the outer portion of the lid, and then I'll bring it through the crease. And then what I'm going to do is on the base shadow brush from Real Techniques is take the slightly lighter matte brown and use that to buff that out. I'm going to keep building up so this outer portion is quite dark. So I'm going to go back and forth with the dark brown and that brown to kind of really build up the intensity of this outer portion. So I'm actually going to take the darker brown and bring it kind of a bit further up as well. And then going with the other light brown just to buff out. Okay, I'm going to take some of the dark brown and run that along my lower lash line as well. But I think I might add some of the bronze sparkle down there as well once I get to that shade. What I'm going to do next is pick up some of my eye primer and just re-intensify that on the lid. Ready for putting down the khaki sparkle. I'm going to bring it just above the crease as well because I might bring it up there. I'm not doing like a cut crease, or at least not a precise cut crease. I just need something, a tacky base for this mineral eyeshadow. So I've put some of khaki sparkle into the lid and I'm going to pick it out with my shading brush from 100% Pure. It's the E25 I believe. No, E20, sorry. Tap it off so I don't get too much fallout with this, and go ahead and pop this on the lid. And I have brought it higher up, but I am going to diffuse that in a second. I just want to really lay down this colour. Yeah, there's this beautiful gold running through it as well. I just think it's such a pretty colour. So it's obviously the first time using it, this shade anyway. It's definitely a very beautiful colour. I don't think I've really got a green like this in my collection where it's quite like a dark green with the hint of gold running through it. I think it's so pretty. What I'm going to do is pick up some of that light brown shade from the Lavera palette and just go over this portion here. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I want that real impact on kind of really the centre portion of this lid. So I'm going to pick some more bronze khaki sparkle up, sorry. And I am going to wet it. And I focus this kind of right near kind of my lash line. So I want that portion to kind of stand out just a little bit more than the rest. I'm just going to give a nice foiled effect as well. But it's so pretty. So it's just emphasised the more goldness of the green just right here. I think it looks so pretty. That is a really pretty colour. And like I said, I don't have a green like this where it's got that nice beautiful gold running through it as well, I don't think. So I'm really happy I picked that up. And also, I think it was Lenko who commented saying both the khaki sparkle and the gunmetal were on her wish list and wanted to see them in action. Well, I would highly also recommend this one. I think I'd actually recommend the Khaki Sparkle more over the Gunmetal. I think this is just a lot more beautiful. Not that I didn't like Gunmetal, I really did, but this one just, there's something about it that I just absolutely love. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to take some Khaki Sparkle and I'm going to run this along the lower lash line. I'm not wetting it this time, I just want to just place some of it down. I don't necessarily want it to be as intense as the lid portion, and I think I'll also run, when I get to it, a bit of a bronze sparkle and kind of mix the two along the lower lash line. Okay, so like I said, I do want to use bronze sparkle and use as a winged liner kind of effect. I think it actually worked really pretty with this colour. So again, I'm going to pop some into the lid. I've got an angled brush here and I am going to wet it. Just definitely need the product to be wet just because it just makes life so much easier. So I've just put some in there, wet it, and I'm hopefully don't mess this up. Oh, that's pretty. I think I might have winged it out a bit too much, but... Okay, so that's the wing portion done. I think they are at different angles, annoyingly. I'm going to pick up some of Bronze Sparkle on a shading brush, but take it out of the pot instead of the lid, because I don't want this to be wet. And I'm going to run a little bit along the lower lash line as well and kind of mix in with that Khaki Sparkle. Can use that as my inner corner highlight as well. I'm then going to go ahead and give my upper and lower lashes a good couple of coats of the Lily Lolo Big Lash Mascara. Okay, so that is the eye portion done and I'm very happy with how they turned out. Yes, the wings possibly at slightly different angles, but I struggle with the wing liner and that's why I don't often do it. But I do think it looks really nice. It's quite a, it's not like a really intense wing liner in comparison to the Khaki Sparkle. It just gives a nice subtle something around the eyes and I think the colours work beautifully together. Onto the lips, I actually want to keep it very simple with the lips and not go overboard, so I'm just going to take my Jane Iredale Sugar and Butter lip product. So I will go in with the scrub side first because my lips definitely need a bit. And then go in with the lip side. I'm rapidly running out of this, which is quite sad, but yeah. And that is that. That is this look complete. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I like how it turned out and I like kind of the simple lip to pair with it. I just think it's a lot of fun, and like I said, that Khaki Sparkle is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I don't really have like a green and gold eyeshadow in my collection, I don't think, so I'm very happy I picked it up, and yeah, I absolutely love it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any requests for future videos down below, and don't forget to, if you do have any questions you want to ask me, festive or non-festive, don't forget to leave it in that post that I did this morning. And yeah, I'll be filming that Christmas Eve. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.